Okay. Oh, I just forgot about my hat. Guys, look, I'm an expert streamer. We all know about this. Okay. Alright. So, hello everybody, what's going on? My name is ZeldaMaster64 and welcome back to some more Pokemon Heart Gold of Pokemon SoulSilver, really. Not Source Projector. Output Projector. There we go. Okay. We got that up and running. Uh, honestly, I don't know if there's really any point to me doing night streams anymore because um that feels weird. Anyway, I don't know if there's really a point to doing the night streams anymore because we've played Voltorb Flip enough times. We've we basically got all the coins I'll need for Voltorb Flip. Um the what else? Um the only reason I probably ever have to come back and do this is if I want to continue level grinding Pokemon or gathering the apricorns and then asking Kurt to make some more. Um, I don't know. But I'm gonna come here again tonight because we have some, I guess some unfinished business. I think honestly this stream is probably good for, preparing for tomorrow morning, which is when I'll be going live to do probably not the rest of the game, but like uh taking on the souvenir shop and then the radio tower and then um the uh fudge um and then the final bits of the game. Um it's it's going to be difficult to get through because the game has a difficulty curve, as I've mentioned countless times. Um and we are sitting at 129 Pokemon added to the Pokedex. Uh, we can take a look and see what all we're missing, but for right now, uh, let's get back to level grinding. But before we get into it, it is time to bring a Pokemon back. Return from stroll. We took Dratini with us. Because we need to get it leveled up at least one more time. And then, we won't have to worry about it. Dratini set out on a stroll through Blue Lake. Dratini seemed to be enjoying an afternoon nap. All of these steps it took, we found a Dive-Ball and a TM11. And that was basically it up until we came back at 11. We didn't catch any Pokemon this time around. I spent a lot of time trying to get... I tried to find some items. Don't... you know... I just start, like, just walking around and not bothering with getting, like... items and such. Not until I need to unlock more paths. But there is also the matter of, like, of unlocking new areas, and those new areas will get us some items that we need. Yeah. Anyways, we're back in here. Right now, Meganium is up front. Crobat is gonna get the experience share. I'd say Quagsire and Noctowl are perfectly fine. We just gotta get Crobat and Ampharos leveled up, and then we'll probably use them going into the souvenir shop. Or who knows, maybe we'll go beyond that. We'll go to level 45. But yeah. Of course, something of note, once we unlock the national dex, it's gonna be difficult to track however many Pokemon in the Johto region that we have left to catch. Not to mention, we also have Pokemon in the Kanto region we could try and catch, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Something we could do is, like, get our money up to 13,000. But, I don't think there'd be any point to doing that. We could also go and explore certain areas we can't get to before. There's still the whole Lake of Rage we can explore. There's certain parts to certain parts of the Johto region we couldn't get because we didn't know Rock Smash or we didn't know Surf. Yeah. And we also still have the matter of the shiny Vulpix that we must always remember happened. Excuse me. And of course he uses Confuse Ray. Come on, Meganium. I snapped out of confusion. Nice. So 6 damage. There we go. Alright, Meganium grew to level 36. Go get him healed up. I think this is probably the best place for me to do some level grinding because, you know, a lot of the Pokemon are level 20s and, there's some that give us some good experience. Something I will note, I don't think I have a Pokemon that knows a Fire-type move. Which, honestly, I don't think is that important, but like, you'd be surprised, well, like, however many times you play a Pokemon game and there's, like, some type you don't have in your team. Like, I've got a Grass type, or I got all these Pokemon here, but none of them are Fire type or no Fire type moves. Heck, in Sinnoh, that's like one of the, you know, biggest complaints is that there's no Sinnoh fire type save for the starters, but other than that, I mean, there's Heatran, but you get him post game. There's Magmortar, but you have to trade with someone in order to get him, and you gotta find a Magmar or Magby or something like that. And meanwhile, there's like every other type of Pokemon. Hi, Steelix, how's it going? Another thing, the legendary beasts are, you know, they're going along good. If anything, okay, if there's anything I might do, I might build up a lot of fastballs, and then if I don't catch them in those Pokeballs, I'll just reset. Because it'd be better to do it that way than have to, like, so let's say I use all of my fastballs, and the last fastball catches like Entei. I still have Raikou to deal with, and then there's another Pokemon who's also going to be a roaming legendary. You know, it'd just be pointless to have to waste all of it and then to spend the next month or so trying to get the amount back up. By the way, we are like, well, we're not nearing the month, but we're into the end. Why did I use cut? What kind of an idiot am I? Oh, an idiot that gets crit. Alright, cool. Good job, Crobat. You got 99 experience for that. But yeah, I'd say we're not coming up on the end of the month or anything, but, we might be able to finish the main game, before the end of the month, and maybe, I don't know, maybe the next few weeks is probably going to be afterwards. Let's see, we started on the 2nd. The 30th will be like almost the last day. Well, the 31st, Monday the 31st is going to be like the last day of March. So we have that to look forward to, I suppose. I don't know, maybe if we're lucky, we'll, if we're lucky, we might be able to finish the entire project in a month. That'd be like crazy. And then I had to go through all the footage here and like pull bits and pieces and describe how everything went, how I went from one place to another, did some level grinding here. I miss Drevis. But yeah. Oh, no, I was supposed to say, hey, there's Miss Magius, that's a Sinnoh Pokemon, but no. I was thinking of Sinnoh Fires. Sinnoh Fires. Onyx. That's Chris. Just keep all the Pokemon. I usually just let them go. Recently, the two who go. Kind of a waste, isn't it? Excuse me. There we go. Crobat with level 35. Okay. Alright, now it's time to get... Ampharos just needs one level up. And then... we'll be going in with these two whenever it comes to taking on the souvenir shop. I mean, I could go the rest of the distance and just, you know, level... get all of them leveled up to 40, but... I don't know. I don't think... Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if that would be, like, a good thing to do. I'd say before we get to the next gym, they've got to be level 40. And there's like the souvenir shop, and I'm pretty sure the radio tower is next after that. Then afterwards we can go to Mahogany Town, take on the gym. Or maybe it's like the souvenir shop first, then we can take on the gym, and then the radio tower, then Blackthorn City. There's also going to be a change-up of moves. I might get rid of one of Quagsire's ground-type attacks because he's the one Pokemon that can learn Ice Beam, and he's going to be our MVP for a few battles. I will say though, there is just a little bit of nostalgia when it comes to, you know, getting a Quagsire and an Ampharos. It reminds me of my playthrough of Colosseum that I did. Well, the one I have like VODs for and such, not the ones currently on YouTube that you can watch. I mean, my friends were there for. But Ampharos, Quagsire, Typhlosion, Espeon, I should make sure I remember that. Typhlosion, Ampharos, Quagsire, Misdreavus, Espeon, and Altair. Those are the Pokemon I went into Colosseum with, and they did me some good. I even did the, as I'm sure you guys know, the 100 trainer thing, and they got me through that. Granted, I did get mad a few times, especially I think at the beginning. But once I got past those trainers, it wasn't that bad. I was expecting like the final trainer to be like a really like difficult battle. I mean, it was a difficult battle for me to try to get through because like there was the Salamence to worry about, and I had Altair, and I think Quagsire, and all of that, and then there's that piece of me that was like, what if you don't get Ho-Oh? What if you did all this for nothing? and there was that concern. Even though, like, I've read countless times that you have to do battle mode with the Pokemon in the Coliseum story. Right from on Bulbapedia, I think on Cerebi, Chucker Conroy mentioned that whenever he did his series of Pokemon Coliseum, and I was just like, I was really, really, concerned. Like once I reached the final 10, once I got to the last one, I'm just like, please give me, please let this be the Ho-Oh that I need, because oh man, I've been fighting with blood, sweat, and tears to get this far, Yeah. But I got it. I got Ho-Oh in Coliseum, and I couldn't be any. I can't be happier. I couldn't be any happier. Couldn't be any more prouder of myself. And like, it's just a video game. It's not really that big of a deal. But like 100 trainers, like you have to go from number 1, all these double battles from 1 to 100. That's like an evening after school. You had to do something like that. Like you couldn't just like, you couldn't take this kind of stuff with you to school. You had to go get back from home and play games on the GameCube. And even then, that's entirely dependent on if your parents would allow that. Which, it's a good thing Nintendo put in a thing for that, where it's like you could stop partway through and then you can come back after. Why do they use Magical Leaf? I'm an idiot. But like, you can stop partway through, and then, you can leave, and you can pick up where you left off. It's really good. Up here. A little over half. Or I guess Meganium can just miss again. Here. Because it's Golbat. There we go. Super effective. And there we go. That's Ampharos up to level 35. Okay, so so all of our Pokemon that we have in our team currently is up to level 35. So we're ready for the souvenir shop, basically. And I aim to have my Pokemon at level 40 before we get into the radio tower. Which I guess, speaking of, because I haven't been doing it. I know I pointed this out after I said it, but I still didn't do it anyway. There's a lottery, daily lottery that goes on, and with however many Pokemon I've been catching, I feel like it's best to go and try and claim it each day. Yes. 34820. Spinnerack matches your lotto ticket number. Oh, okay. We got a free Ultra Ball. That's nice. Hey Joey, what's up? Okay. I want to go over here. Alright, Buena's password. Time to today's password. Today's password is Pokemon music. Don't forget it. Alright. It's good. As the like remake, I've had some fun. I'm gonna do this. Play Black 2. I haven't reached that yet. There's a lot of stuff daily that you have to do if you want to try and stay on top of things. Here we go. We got ourselves a free Pokeball from doing Buena's password. I guess the one complaint that I have, compared to other Pokemon games, I don't know if it's the same for Black 2 or any of the games after Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there's no more Versus Seeker. Like, in Fire Red, I used that sucker a lot to get my Pokemon trained up for the Elite Four. But I, never had that happen. I guess this is a thing to do. Not to mention the the bug catching contest. It's fine. I like it. I just wish there's some things that they kept from the previous generations. Because grinding in this game it's time consuming. It's really time consuming. What about you, Danny boy? Like, what's Black 2 like? Because that's a game I'm gonna have to get to at some point. for the series. Like, I'd have to go to Unova and play those two games. Yes, it is. I played when I played Heart Gold before getting to this game. The difficulty curve was horrendous. I also started following Heart Gold and got a modest nature Cyndaquil. Nice. When I played Heart Gold, I have some like frustrations with Heart Gold. I guess specifically my copy of Heart Gold, because I'm gonna try to get this as close to the camera as I can so you guys can see this. Right up here at the corner, it's a bit jagged. It's a bit like kind of chewed up, but the game is still able to be read. Sometimes the game will freeze, and it would really suck after, you know, like spending hours upon hours of my time just trying to get my Pokemon leveled up, or trying to, you know, work up the money and Voltorb flip. I had to be really careful with my DS whenever I'm playing it. And even then, like with this in here, I have to pop the cartridge out. Back to his balance. There are trainers you can rebattle on certain routes without Versus Seeker. That's good. I like that. Being able to rebattle trainers is good. Actually, let me check. Let's take a look at our Pokedex real quick. 156 seen, and we've obtained 129. An almost complete page. Okay, so there's still a Vulpix in this area. But yeah. We're making good progress. There's a lot of these Pokemon here. Some broken stuff. Interesting. There's Smoochum. Smoochum, which is apparently a version exclusive. So that's where Tankla is. But yeah. Some of these we're gonna have to find at some point, but other than that. I don't know what else I'm gonna do tonight. Oh, and that's another thing. I think this is more so complaint of Pokemon overall, but the fact that there's some things you have to do at night, like evolving Espeon, evolving Eevee at a high friendship to get Umbreon. I feel like that's like, what kid back when this game came out would have been able to stay up late at night to get an Umbreon? Like, they'd have to either do that without their parents knowing, or they'd have to stay up like when they don't have school tomorrow, or if they're at a friend's house. And I stated this before in my first Pokedex series. Back then was yeah. Uh, but I wish that there was some like I don't know. I wish that there was some um if there's any change to a Pokemon's like evolution, I would have loved to see Slowpoke's evolution be done a bit differently than having to level it up. Because the Pokedex entry, one of the Pokedex entries mentions how it's like the shelter that a Slowpoke will dip its tail in the water to fish, and when a shelter bites it, it becomes a Slowbro. But I feel like if you wanted a Slowpoke, I feel like as an evolution, you need to have Slowpoke in your party, and you need to fish up an actual shelter. And then if it faints or if you catch it, then it should like evolve. Yeah. I'm more of a grass starter type, and whenever it comes to some of the regions. I played Platinum, and Turtwig got me through the Sinnoh region. Like it was me and like two other. It was Turtwig, Machop, and Starly. Just those three Pokemon got me through the majority of the entire game. Like when it came to just getting the game over screen, like I was like halfway through the Ice Gym with just one Pokemon. Like, it was crazy. But yeah. I think it's just gonna be a thing in this series. Sceptile's your favorite? I like Sceptile. If I... Let's see. What was the... Grovyle. I like Grovyle's design a lot more than Sceptile's, I will admit. Torterra's your favorite? Yeah. Torterra's a cool looking Pokemon, like... Yeah, you have, Grass Dragon coverage. Okay. I'll keep that in mind whenever I do the Hoenn region next. Which, by the way, like... I don't know if I've really stated this, but, some of these I do kind of full playthroughs of before I get into doing the Pokedex entries for them. I think this is probably the first where I'm just like trying to catch every new Pokemon, even if it involves like evolving them. But I'm not looking for a Pokemon. I'm more so trying to see if I can find a shiny, until it reaches 12 o'clock. Because if you look right underneath, there's the gravestone here of, there's the gravestone of a shiny Pokemon that I made. Because I was an idiot. And I killed a shiny. I wasn't paying attention. But no, like, once 12 o'clock rolls around, I just gather up all the apricorns, go to Kurt's, and then pick up the Pokeballs that I asked them to make. I'm just seeing if I can find another shiny Vulpix. Yeah. I'm not finding a lot of Vulpixes. So, and what's even worse is that, like, there's no shiny charm. But yeah, there's no, like, there's no shiny charm in this game. And thanks, Danny. I appreciate it. The alert box on Streamlabs is not working for some reason. I don't know why. So the counter won't go up, the thing won't go off. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that I couldn't catch it. But yeah, there's no shiny charm on in this game. I can't do the Masuda method because the global trade system is down, and I don't have a foreign copy of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You can't do shiny chaining because there's no Poke Radar. So yeah. That was Thunder. So, yeah. You know, I think Raikou might be right outside my house. Ugh. I don't know. Or maybe God's angry that I killed a shiny. I don't know. Either way, once it gets to 12 o'clock, I'm gonna do a full circle of the Johto region, gather apricorns, talk to Kurt, and then that's it. Tomorrow morning, which is probably gonna be at like 7 or 8, if I can even wake up that soon. I'll be going live to get back to the main plot because the past few days have been like some side quests. There was level grinding, the bug catching contest, the Safari Zone, and all that stuff. Oh wow. I can't remember, but I think the first shiny I ever saw in playing any Pokemon game was a Beartic, and I couldn't tell if it was a shiny or not. That's the thing that like really confuses me about some of the shinies, that there's barely any change to them. But a Beartic showed up. It had that gleam to it. I was like, what does that gleam even mean? Like, is it shiny? Well, go ahead and catch it, and sure enough, it was a shiny. Swalot. Ooh. Ah. But then when I played Legends Arceus, and I found quite a few shinies in that game. I Vulpix. I remember a shiny Mothim. You want to? Yes, I am on a mission. I gotta find the shiny Vulpix. I have to make up for my past misdeeds. And if I ever find a shiny in this, if I ever find another shiny other Pokemon, then I'm gonna be sad because I want it to be a Vulpix. And then like back to Arceus, like there's the shiny Ponyta you could get. But no, this is the game where it's 12 o'clock. We can now gather all the apricorns. But this is the game where I've encountered like shinies really quickly. At the first episode, the first live stream I did of this series, I found a shiny Geodude just trying to find a Dunsparce. A couple of days later, I was going forward and backwards, getting let's see, talking to Wade to get some more berries, and found a shiny Rattata. And then of course yesterday well, technically a couple of days ago, as of right now, where I am. Um, but on the 12th, I, of course, then encountered the Vulpix, and then it was gone. I will say, though, of this entire playthrough, this has been a playthrough that there's been some, like, perfectly timed moments. Or there's been something I could commentate on. I don't do a lot of commentating on these live streams, and that's, it's I guess a streamer's detriment, where, like, you're not even talking at all. And, of course, I'm doing this now just to try and fill in the silence, because other times, whenever I'm just sitting here, I'm just like... Yep, okay, yep. But yeah, I think the one thing I love about one of the other episodes was I was in the burnt tower, trying to find Magmar, because Magmar spawns in that area. And the only other Pokemon that spawns in the area is, Raticate. And, like, I had not encountered Eradicate at all in the Burn Tower. You have to be in the basement in order to spot it. This man is just standing here still. Okay. Yeah, so you can find a Magmar, you can find a Raticate. I had not found a single Raticate at all. I think it's mainly because, like, I've gone through the whole, like, the whole dungeon, just in the basement, trying to find him. And then there's, upstairs, and then just as I'm leaving, I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna find the other, I don't think we're gonna find the other rare Pokemon here. And I say that as I'm getting into another wild Pokemon battle, and that wild Pokemon was the Raticate I'm looking for. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? Awesome. Then, if you just go to the left of Ecruteak City, you'll find you can find Raticates out the wazoo. We're done here. Yeah, I didn't have any other Pokemon on my team that can learn Cut, so Meganium was the only thing I can, Pokemon I can think of doing. I'm not gonna worry, like, when the time comes, I am gonna, like, delete that move from Meganium's, like, moveset, and teach it something else. But for the time being, it's helping me explore all the areas right now. And the Togetic, I hate to say it, because I don't think you should ever want to have a Pokemon like this on your team, but Togetic is the HM slave. It knows Fly, and it knows Rock Smash. And I am never gonna have a Togetic on the Hall of Fame ever again, after the first time I tried running a Togetic in Heart Gold. Here we go. Hello, Entei. Now... Oh shoot, I didn't save. I'm gonna... Fingers crossed it doesn't kill Entei. Nope! Darn it, we gotta do some more... Oh, I gotta gather all that stuff again, crap. And I, of course, like an idiot, I'm back here, and my Pokemon are now all 34s. Yeah. It sucks, because I gotta do all that again. I gotta I gotta train my Pokemon up again. And, like, look, I didn't think that, you know, I thought that Entei would have probably survived it or something. And I guess I should have just gone with Mud Ball or something, or maybe Slam. Yeah. I'm gonna have to level up my Pokemon again. Or I'll probably just, I don't know, maybe not bother with it, because, I think it's gonna be fine, as it is, to just go and get them leveled up once. At the end of the day, all I'm looking for... Oh, I never got this item. A Drain Punch, awesome. At the end of the day, before we get to the next gym, I want to have my Pokemon, all of my Pokemon, up to level 40. I don't want to have them, like, under level. I want to try to keep them, like, get them up, rounded to the next, rounded up to the next, you know, rounded up to the next level before we get into the things. And by the way, I am going to, like, yeah. I tell you what, I think I'll swap to have Crobat out front and take the experience share and give it to Ampharos, and the two of them can level up as I'm going through battling Pokemon. And I think at this point I'm probably gonna have like Crobat or something attack, because if we happen to encounter Entei again, I want to try to whittle its health down a little bit more. Once it gets to the red, I might bring up the Scyther I caught and full swipe it to 1 HP. Of the Pokemon, of the legendary beasts, Raikou and Entei are in the yellow right now, and we just need to get it down to the reds, ball swipe it, and then bam. I had a plan written down on like a notepad, but I completely forgot. I don't think I have it saved. This has been a long time since we last used Crobat in some of these battles, so let's just go ahead and give him some screen time. Because Ampharos had some screen time, he was helpful in catching the red Gyarados, and Meganium had some screen time earlier. Quagsire was like the MVP most of the time. Togetic just doesn't get any more screen time. I don't use Togetic anymore. Who else? Noctowl. Noctowl got like a lot of level ups. I think because I went through a dungeon with him, and he got up to level 36. So I think it's time to get some like Crobat, some screen time. And honestly, like, just thinking on it, I don't know if there's really like a point to have it to, you know, doing these nightly streams anymore, other than maybe at some point finding a Pokemon that only appears at night. Yeah, we'll come back to those later. I gotta remind myself. I gotta go grab those apricorns from Goldenrod and the route next to this is the national park. Doing this nightly, I think, is a good thing to have if you're trying to get Eevee. If you're trying to get an Umbreon. Because if you're walking with Eevee, it'll raise friendships for every 255 steps or something. It's also like a half thing if it's in if it's just a part of the party. I think I could just go through the Union Cave now. Why did I just realized I just ran from that battle. I could just battle these Pokemon. I mean, and another thing too. Okay, so I was getting this Crobat. I had a Golbat on my team. I'm running around with it, and it had just evolved. Like it was level 22. When eventually Zubat evolves into Golbat, and then I'm going around the Johto region, collecting the apricorns, and battling every Pokemon in my way, and then the next level up, bam, Crobat, a Crobat at level 23. Speed of 75, greater speed than any of the other Pokemon on my team, and that's crazy. Like, it's insane. So yeah, it's like if you get if you get Pokemon you need to evolve via friendship, like take them with you. The Eevees you'll have to backtrack to here so you can get it leveled up and prepared. But like bringing it with you and challenging gym leaders and stuff, it'll make the process of getting the friendship evolution so much easier. And like this is something I don't have to worry about. These are two Pokemons I don't have to really worry about for the next time. Because well, maybe, I don't know. All I do know is that you got Crobat. Yep. Ugh. But yeah, now we make the walk all the way back around through the Johto region. Oh. Ah. Anyways, I guess like another random topic. I finally sort of fixed up my keyboard to where it's not like really loud clicking. Like I'm sure you guys can hear that, but like one of the things I'm really happy about is that I added another O-ring to all my keycaps. I think the only other loud one is the spacebar. But other than that, all of them all of the keycaps. Why did I run? I just need to battle them. All of the keycaps are like perfectly nice, a nice clicky sound. Not a lot of clack. So whenever it comes to streaming PC games, I guess like Doom at some point, it's gonna be a lot more bearable to deal with, you know? Come on. Let me step outside real quick. Step out here and yeah, rock smash the. Got a shell bell. The shell bell, I think. Every time it inflicts damage. Okay. I evolved it. It's it's something I was really, like, I guess, proud of. Also, by the way, I'm sure everyone could tell, yeah, empty, dead air, dead air, dead air, all of that. I like to bounce off chatters and chat with them. This is what I look forward to the most whenever it comes to uploading videos to the comments. Yeah, it was a level 2 Zubat at first, and then I just took it with me on a lot of battles. Once I got up to level 22, evolved into Golbat, and then yeah, one more level up, and bam, Crobat. That's what I'm really proud of. So after this, we have 2 other apricorns to get. Probably could have actually grabbed those, but oh well. We're gonna go into here. We're gonna go get next Pokeball. We got a whole bunch of friend balls. Apricorns, I'll turn them into Pokeballs. We're almost 20. It's good competitively. Oh yeah. Freaking, it has like one of the fastest speed stats. I guess we'll just make some more pink apricorns. I mean, I'm not really going to be using the pink apricorns a lot, or just the love balls overall. I think, I'm not even going to be using the moon balls a lot, because there's no point in actually using them. They're only good on Pokemon like Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidorina, Nidoran, female, Chansey, not Chansey, Clefairy. Okay, well, there's quite a few, but, still, it's like, there's no point in them. I guess the one thing that I'm surprised about is I haven't even gotten a Pokemon with Pokerus yet. That's really surprised me. Let me check something real quick. Avatar. Level 30. That is the Pokemon which actually if this Larvitar is finally level 30, which it should be at this point, because, or even greater than that. 15. Okay, what level are you, Larvitar? Level 32! Holy crap, it's like 2 levels past its evolution. So, right. It's up here with us. Okay, that's actually not bad. Get it leveled up once, and we'll get Pupitar. What moves does Larvitar have? Scary Face, Thrash, Dark Pulse, and Payback. If the user can use this attack after the foe attacks, its power is doubled. Okay. Larvitar, I don't know. This might be the last member of the team. It's, you know, we haven't used Larvitar a lot because a lot of my Pokemon are already up at the high levels. You know what? I might just go ahead and do it. Where is it? Use a rare candy. Level 33. And there we go, Larvitar's evolving. This should be Pokemon 130. Congratulations, your Larvitar evolved into Pupitar. Okay. $130 Pokemon registered to the Pokedex. The only other Pokemon we need to worry about now is Dratini. But let's go ahead. Let's give the good old professor a call. Switches into Psychics. Good special defense. Yeah. How's your Pokedex come along? Evaluate the Pokedex. You've seen 157 Pokemon and you've caught 130. I see. I'm really filling up. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thanks. Show me your Pokedex again anytime. Yeah. So, I'm aiming to get Tyranitar. It's probably going to be a long process because because Pupitar evolves at level 55, so we're 22 levels away from that. I'm probably going to end it here, if I'm going to be honest. I think, yeah, with all of the levels and such here, got a lot of grinding to do. Might send him... Alright, you know what? Later on in the morning, we're gonna go do the, souvenir shop. And we're gonna go and, have Pupitar level up some more. Then we'll get Crobat and Ampharos some level ups. And then we'll try to cycle through. But getting Pupitar up to level 55 is going to be a real big challenge. I might have to take him with me on the Pokewalker so we can get some more experience. But yeah. Pupitar currently sits as the slowest of the bunch. Item. We're gonna give him... Let's see... We'll give him the Shell Bell. Yeah. So... looking down steadily. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get back to Mahogany Town. And, yeah. If anything, we'll probably do some more level grinding after we do the, Mahogany Town bit. His shed ability, not a dark type yet, yeah. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, Pupitar may be the slowest, but he's not that slow. And yeah, I think you have a good idea. Give Pupitar the experience share, and let the others like battle. That'd probably be a good idea. Well, here we go. Here's our chance to make up for the mistake. Okay. Okay. Didn't do a lot of damage, but it did do a good fair amount. Stantler might be faster than Pupitar. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's not very effective. Still. Did a lot of damage. Excuse me. Another thing, at some point we are gonna have to go through the Ruins of Alph to complete the unknown. Get all the unknown caught and registered. I don't know what the prize for that is, but... Alright, for the max potion, alright. Just a souvenir shop. Okay. we're gonna give Ampharos the magnet. We're gonna give Pupitar the experience share. And we'll go ahead and give Crobat the Shell Bell, just so it's holding some kind of item. But other than that, that's gonna do it for tonight. I do plan on going into the Mahogany Town gym with a level 40 team. That's the main thing. Because if I have that, that'd be very helpful. I can be prepared, ready for the next step. And I definitely want to try to get my team up to level 50 before we get to the Elite Four. Because the Elite Four is tough. Like, it was really tough whenever I tried doing it Heart Gold. And, so many times I had to redo that freaking thing. Even when I finally reached Lance, it was still so difficult to do so. But yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming along to the end of the live stream. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like below and consider subscribing to the channel to see some more content like this. If you guys enjoy the amount of time and effort I'm putting into completing this Pokedex, then please consider sharing it around to everyone else. I would love for other people to see this, just to help understand just how much time goes into it. We're already reaching 60 hours in this game, and we're not even through the main story yet. Right? Like, it took me like 60 hours to complete the entire Pokedex for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Well, mainly Fire Red, but like, whatever. But this one, it's... Wow. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!